Hello? Oh, hi, Nana. How are you? You what? You bought me a house? What? You did not have to do that. Wait, did you buy Twin a house too? Oh, well, you know she's not gonna like that very much. Whoa, what about the fish? Oh, you got a singing fish. Well, that's good. I can't wait to see it. Speaking of that, when am I gonna see you next? Oh, wait, what? You have a broken heart now? He broke up with you? Oh, Nana, I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna have to come down there and tell him a piece of my mind. Well, dear, you don't have to do any of that. I don't want to ever see that man again. I bought me a guitar. I wasn't trying to change the subject. I got a refrigerator too. Oh, well, I can't get anything past you. I hope you enjoy your new house, Sugar Britches. Lala finally arrived to Simtown. She made it to her grandmother's house. Upon her first arrival, she did normal things. She raided the fridge, took a shower, drank some coffee, and then, of course, surfed the internet. She decided that this time would be different. She would have a new start. She would be able to be whatever she wanted to be in this new town, and she decided to not be so introverted and to try to make some new friends. After hours on the internet, she started to get hungry and lonely. But then it was like crazy, because within minutes of these thoughts, a tall, dark, and handsome man was outside her door. She decided to go outside and greet him. Hi, who are you? I'm Dave. I was a friend of your grandma. I used to help her around her house. Oh, you're Dave. You're the one she talks so highly of, and I really appreciate you seeing about her. She was a really good woman. So what brings you to Simtown? Well, she bought me a house. Oh, is that the house I saw being constructed over on the other side of the bridge? Yes, that's the one. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's coming along quite nicely. You should be able to move in soon. I was hoping for that. This house kind of gives me the creeps, considering this is where she took her last breath. Yeah, it's sad. But no, let's not talk about that. Let's be more upbeat. You're absolutely right. I don't want our first meeting to be of sadness, and grandmother, she definitely wouldn't want that. No, she wouldn't. How about you come in and join me for supper? I would love to. What are you cooking? Bacon and eggs. It's the only thing I know how to make. Huh. So, is it just you, or do you have any family around here? Oh, I have a sister that lives here. Her name's Lolo. Lolo? Yeah, Lolo. Well, that's short for Lori. Oh, I've heard of Lolo. Probably not good things, I'm sure. No, I wouldn't say that. And I'm not going to talk about your family. I'm just surprised Nana never mentioned her. Well, you ready to eat? As ready as I'll ever be. Come grab a plate. This looks delicious. Oh, I hope it will be. It's the only thing I can make. Yeah, I know you said that earlier, but it's really true. It's the only thing I can make at the moment, but I'm trying to learn. Well, I could eat this every day. Well, you're welcome to join me every day. Oh, thank you. I might take you up on that. So what do you do for work? I'm training to be a police officer, but I do construction on the side. In fact, I even helped put in the plumbing in your new house. Oh, so you're a plumber. No, not really. I guess okay, fine, you caught me. I am a plumber, sometimes. But I'm also training to be a police officer. Oh. Here, let me get your plate. I'll do the dishes since you cooked. What a gentleman. Thank you so much. You're pretty handy. Hold on, let me get this real quick. Hello? Yes, Mom, I made it. No, you don't have to come check on me. I'm just fine. Okay, bye-bye. I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee real quick. I'm so glad I got to meet you tonight. I'm so glad too. It was really nice having some company. The drive here was kind of long. Yeah, it is, but you made it. And we'll have to do this again sometime. I would really love that. Okay. So it's a date. Yep, it's a date. Well, I probably should get going. I have to get to work. But I'll see you around. I'll see you around. Lala had not been awake long when she already got her second visitor. This new stranger was beautiful. The only thing is, she didn't seem to put a lot of care in how she dressed. This is something that Lala always was particular about. She always was put together. Always. Hello, I'm Alice. I'm your next door neighbor. My husband and I live next door, and we have 2 cats. Do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets yet, but I'm hoping to get some. Well, you know, there is a really great shelter that you can adopt a pet. I'll probably check it out. If you want to meet people in this town, I would suggest going to the park. There's always characters there. Oh my gosh, I'll have to check that out. Thank you for letting me know. Anyway, it's really good to meet you. Alice had to go to work. She changed quickly into her sporting attire and was out the door. Not much longer, Lala was out the door too, headed towards the park. When Lala arrived to the park, she saw an assortment of people. Alice did not lie. They were all kinds, and she planned on meeting every single one of them. The first person she saw was a man standing on a soapbox, and he was talking about Jesus. She decided to go listen to what he had to say. For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but shall have everlasting life. Are you going to be there with me, child? Who are you calling a child? I'm 22 years old. Lala glared at the man for what felt like eternity, and then she saw another handsome man playing with one of those little boats in the water. She decided to go see what his deal was. Hey, mister, can I give it a try? Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, come on, let me try it, just once. Go away, stranger. But it looks like so much fun. Ugh! Little girl, will you please go away? I am not a little girl. Lala stood there for a few more moments, but then she decided that he was no fun, and she wanted to go see what these 2 children were doing on the other side of the park. There was a boy and a girl. They looked to be about high school age. But before she reached them, she stared at this statue. Then she approached the kids. So who's winning? I am, the little boy said.
No, I am,
the little girl said. What brings you guys to the park on this warm day?
Our parents forgot to pay the electric bill, so it's even hotter at our house.
Man, that's rough. What about you, little boy? Can you speak? I just spoke, but yeah, it's hotter at our house. I guess you 2 are glad to be out of school for this summer. What grade are you guys going into?
I'm going into 11th grade.
And I'm going into the 9th grade. Oh, I finished high school 4 years ago. Huh, lucky me. Lala stared at the children playing a little bit longer before she decided to go see what the other people were doing in this park. The next lady Lala decided to visit was doing Tai Chi. She had beautiful curly hair. In fact, her hair looked like Lala's did when she didn't straighten it. She almost was thinking maybe she should rock her curly hair. She decided not to bother her and ended up walking back by the guy with the little boat. She just sat there and stared at him for a moment. He gave her that look like, "Don't you dare." And so she decided to move along. She saw an old man, and he was feeding the birds. He seemed very sweet. "Hi, I feel like I know you." "I knew your Nana really well. She was the love of my life. We had a short break, and in that break was the time she passed away. But she spoke so highly of you, child, and she loved you more than anything, even me." "Well, I should hope so. I was always there for her. She did love me because she bought me this gorgeous house. I think of her every single day." "Well, you should. And by the way, I'm a little upset that you broke her heart." "I'm sorry, dear. I would have never hurt her. I wish I could have held off a little bit longer." Lala and the older gentleman chatted a little bit longer. As they did, she couldn't help but notice a very handsome man with bright red hair standing on the pier fishing. She decided to approach him. "You're really cute. But I bet you get told that all the time." "Well, actually I do, but you can still call me cute." "Well, I will. You are very, very cute." "Thanks. You're not so bad yourself. Although, is that your real hair?" I'm a little offended by that, but yes, it's my real hair. I paid for it." "Ha! That's so funny. Let me guess, those aren't your real nails either." "Huh! I guess they are. I paid for those too." "Are you some kind of rich girl?" "Well, I did just inherit $4.7 billion, but who's counting?" "Oh, that's really something. You know, you probably shouldn't go around bragging about that. You know that there are people out there that would take advantage of a cute little girl like you." "Little girl? For the millionth time, I am 22 years old." Lala noticed that Dave entered the park. He walked over to the religious man and talked to him briefly. They seemed like they knew each other really well. I decided to make my way back to the old man. That way Dave would surely notice me. "Lala, I'm so glad to see you. How have you been? You look great." "I'm even better now that you're here." "Well, thank you, darling. I just came here to get in a quick run before work. I really need to start running again. Maybe we could run together." "I think that sounds great." "What's up, old man?" "Hey, Sonny, how are you?" "What's your name?" The religious man came up behind me out of nowhere. "I'm Lala." "Lala? That's almost like a church song." If you say so." They talked briefly, but she could not keep her eyes off of Dave. Dave and the old man seemed to really have a strong connection. But it wasn't much longer that Dave came right back to Lala, and she could tell that he couldn't keep his eyes off of her, just like she couldn't keep her eyes off of him. But her time with Dave had come to an end. He had to get on to his jog so he could get to work. So she decided to go make her way over to the guy with the beautiful red hair. You never did tell me your name. Lunar. As in the moon lunar? Exactly like the lunar moon. So, what are you doing tonight? Hanging out with you, right? I would love that. I own a restaurant. I want you to meet me there at 7 o'clock. Which one? It's the only restaurant in Simtown. All right. Oh, let me tell you something about your boyfriend. He's a player. He dates everybody, and then he uses them up, and then he gets rid of them. So, you might want to stand clear. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. I met the perfect girl today. What do you mean? She's a billionaire and she thinks I'm adorable. I'll have her eating out of the palm of my hands, and we will be able to take all that money, or some of it, a good bit of it. I'll have her buying us all kinds of stuff. All right, darling, you go right ahead.